Families are fleeing drought-affected areas, particularly in central Somalia. They arrive hungry in camps like Hodan, here in Mogadishu.
I fled from Lower Shabelle region and arrived in Mogadishu a few days ago. My children have got measles and I have brought them here for treatment.
Staff working at MSF health facilities in the capital report that approximately half the children they see are suffering from both measles and malnutrition, a deadly combination resulting from low vaccination coverage and poor diet. MSF has opened several nutrition centres in Mogadishu and has already vaccinated 26,000 children against measles. However, it is far from being the only emergency. Access to areas where fighting continues is difficult, thus making the situation worse for the people who live there. In Denili and in the Juba region, MSF's national staff continue to provide aid as best they can. Nearly 1,000 men and women are camping here in this small port in western Tripoli. These migrant workers from other African countries have been working in Libya for years. In recent weeks, the number of attacks and thefts have multiplied, forcing them to hide in makeshift camps where they lack both water and food.
Even here, they didn't like black. That was when the fight was taking place. They used to look for anywhere black is. They will bust the door, beat them, collect their things, destroy everywhere. Then you will be running for your dear life.
During their visits, teams distribute water and carry out medical consultations, focusing on women's health and psychological support. MSF has also provided medical supplies to hospitals in Tripoli. On 30th of August, a ship carrying 20 tons of aid was unloaded at the city's main port, offering supplies that helped hospitals continue to treat the wounded. Nearly 3 million children have been vaccinated against measles in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This one-year emergency operation, led by Médecins Sans Frontières, lasted until the end of August. However, it has failed to halt the epidemic. A slow initial response from the government and insufficient funding are largely responsible. But the DRC is not alone in having let the situation deteriorate. In many countries, particularly in Africa, vaccination coverage is poor, enabling measles epidemics to spread quickly. After years of progress in the fight against this disease, further epidemics can be expected.
During the Measles Initiative meeting, we'll be calling for action to be taken against the resurgence of epidemics and for an effective outbreak response mechanism to be established.
Every day, Harutyun has to take 16 drugs that are toxic with numerous and often painful side effects. But his morale is high, and this is pretty rare in patients with drug-resistant TB, because in addition to the grueling treatment, there are the social issues.
Երբեմն հիվանդները արագ գալիս են պոլիկլինիկա, տուբ կաբինետում դեղերը խմում գնում են, որ իրենց չտեսնեն այդ կաբինետի շրջակայքում։ Դա խոսում է սիգմայի մասին, որ ոչ ոք չի ուզում, որ շրջապատում իմանան ինքը վարակիչ հիվանդություն ունի։
Minas has drug-resistant tuberculosis too. Severe side effects meant he had to stop the treatment. He suffers from depression, and Margarita's visits are one of the rare links with the outside world. Doctors have very few therapeutic means with which to fight this formidable disease. This makes the social worker's role all the more important. The psychological support they provide helps patients continue their treatment and gives them hope for recovery.
Since we started this task shifting,
to treat people with HIV, AIDS and numerous other diseases, Médecins Sans Frontières uses generics, affordable quality medicines produced in India thanks to key safeguards in Indian patent law. One of its clauses, Section 3D, stipulates that an improved form of a known medicine will not automatically qualify for a new patent. It is this provision that Novartis is challenging.
It goes far beyond the actual drug that is the centre of this case, which is an anti-cancer drug. Thanks to 3D, we have seen that patents on child-friendly medicines and fixed-dose combinations have been rejected, which have allowed generic competition to lower the price. And these are the very medicines that MSF needs to treat people living with HIV and other diseases.
By placing restrictions on patents, India says it's defending the needs of its own people and many other populations. This patent law has made India the leading drug manufacturer for developing countries. Novartis lost its first case against India in 2007. If successful this time, the move will have a devastating impact on access to affordable medicines.